Okay. On the glide slope live, just a quick flight. I believe we're connected to PilotEdge. Just a quick flight here to see how far we can push the limits on this Oculus Rift system. If this is us here, and it is, then we're pushing the limits pretty far using Oculus Dash. We've got the iPad here running as a knee board with ForeFlight. We're at Half Moon Bay. We've got the chat over here. We are still getting roughly 45 frames a second. We'll see how that holds up when we get up in the air and around San Francisco. But in the meantime, we might as well try it. So let's shut the door, lock it, and latch it. Mr. Full Rich, prop up just a little bit. Not hearing any sounds from the airplane though. So maybe that's a problem. We'll see here in a second. Yep. Not hearing anything from this plane. Ah, there we go. I solved that. Just didn't have the setting right. Okay. Let's see here. Half Moon Bay. A1 is 127.275.
Senior field, weather, wind 320 at 9, visibility more than 10, sky clear, temperature 7, dew point 1, altimeter 3037. Half Moon Bay, Eddie Andreini Senior field, weather. Wind 320 at 9, visibility more than 10. Sky clear, temperature 7, dew point 1.
Gary?
Altimeter 3037.
Good to see you. Hello, Terry.
Bay, Eddie Andreini Senior field, weather.
Interesting.
Wind 320 at 9,
turn my head here.
Visibility more than 10. Sky clear, temperature 7, dew point 1.
The radio's a lot better.
Altimeter 3037.
Curious. Okay, fuel pump off.
Half Moon Bay, Eddie Andreini Senior field.
Okay, and
weather.
122.8.
Wind 320 at 9, visibility more than 10. Sky clear, temperature 7, dew point 1. Altimeter 3037.
Ryan, we're just going to fly up around San Francisco a little bit. We're on PilotEdge, so we're not going to break the Bravo or anything like that, but just maybe fly up around
Moon Bay,
the bridge
Eddie
and then head up to
Andreini
Napa.
Senior field, weather. Wind 320 at 9, visibility more than 10. Sky clear, temperature 7, dew point 1. Altimeter 3037.
Traffic turned on here.
Half Moon Bay, Eddie Andreini Senior field,
traffic that we need
weather.
at the moment.
Wind 320 at 9, visibility more than 10. Sky clear, temperature 7, dew point 1.
122.8. Yep. I'm just going to switch over here and make sure that PilotEdge is reading, because the second to last time, yeah, see, look, it's telling me that I'm on 199.98. That's what it did before when I was up here. I wonder why. Curious issue. I'm going to disconnect from PilotEdge and reconnect again. Well, let's just see. Let's change freaks again and see. It was the same thing. Maybe they deactivated my Western US expansion or something? I don't know. I don't know why they would do that. Oh, there we got us on the right frequency. Good. 2.8. So we should be on the C tab for Half Moon Bay. And we're just going to kind of test performance. We're going to see how we can do with running with two Oculus Dash windows open here in the airplane and see how it holds up. And this airplane's a bit of a frame hog. I was getting a really smooth 45 frames a second before. It's still really pretty smooth. If I wanted to, I'd probably turn off anti-aliasing, but you know, we're doing okay. So 3209. So we'll take off 30. What are we in? We are in a, where are we in? We're in the turbo, we're in the turbo arrow? I think we are. Half Moon Bay traffic, arrow 15 Julie Golf, taxiing 30, Half Moon Bay. Alright, let's see how it all holds up. Sounds like the fuel pump is still on, but I do not believe it is. Yeah, it's a fun airplane, although I don't know if you've noticed, Carrie, but I've noticed that the power drops out when you get the throttle low enough. Just all of a sudden it literally falls out of the sky on final. I haven't quite figured that out yet. Yeah, it's telling me that auxiliary fuel on. There we go. Guess it just didn't toggle over. Yeah, so you've noticed that too. Yeah, so it's almost like you have to fly it with power down to the last second, which is not particularly realistic. This is the Half Moon Bay scenery that I demoed the other day by Rising Dawn software. Boy, it's hot. I just noticed I can see reflections of the dash on the sunshade. The last time I tried this flight, it was a disaster. The PilotEdge plugin wasn't working. My ortho scenery was all messed up, so I didn't have any buildings outside of this local scenery area. It was just a mess. See if today gets any better. I'll tell you this airplane, this Arrow, it handles on the ground very realistically. prepare for a run up. First, let's just get ready with NorCal. So we're listening to 135.1. And let's get Napa KAPC in here. Okay. What rudder pedals am I using? Just the Cytec ones? Okay. A little bit. Oil temp is coming up. Oil pressure is good. Fuel pressure is great. Oh, sorry to hear that, Carrie. Yeah, that goes up, that goes down, that goes up, that goes down, that goes up, that goes down. Elevators and rudders seem to be working. Okay. I went flying today in the real world. Oh yeah, I wanted to read the noise abatement procedure. See if I can read it in here. And we have the next generation. Guys will need to do this. No turns until 500 MSO, 566 symmetrical pattern or discourage and fly right traffic. Yeah, the scenery is really nice. Hey Phil, good to see you. Yeah, they did a really good job on this, I have to say. It really, really is good. Okay, so we're on the CTAF. We have NorCal approach dialed in. We've got Napa in the flight plan. We're going to fly up at 1,200 feet, basically the whole way. We might just skirt and stay, try to skirt and stay in that section right there in the Bravo. We'll catch back up, go past over the bridge, and maybe take up NorCal approach, following the bumping system. Fly to Napa and land. And then maybe go back to Oakland, enter Charlie and ask for on land again. Okay. Half Moon Bay traffic, arrow 150 Golf Party 30 straight out. Half Moon Bay. Okay. Up on, landing lights on. Final control checks. Trim is set. Alright, let's go. This is where we're at it. It's that side of the 2-1. Here we go. tank. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, we're on the center line. Directional gyro and compass agree. Full power. Good. Live. Center line. Traffic arrow 152 golf cart. Back up with power. Thanks, yeah, I'll check it out. Skirt. Our airspace there. That's low, I gotcha. Let's see how that works. Beautiful day in Southern California. Yeah, Carrie's a little different. Just happened to bay, that's the golf course where the nice hotels are down there. Bay, there's the golf course. See San Francisco in the distance. San Francisco Bay. How's that? Can you guys hear me better now over the engine? Let me know. Okay, good.
Let's see if there's anything else I can do to help with that. That's all good.
That might even be a little better now. Let me know. Let's see if I turn this up when I hear. Oh yeah, the engine's quite loud. Okay, hopefully that's better. Okay, well, we don't want to go any higher than this because we're going to bust the Bravo. I still haven't heard anything from NORCAN approach, which ones makes me wonder if I'm actually broadcasting on PilotEdge where I'm supposed to be, or if the frequency is up. Because I've been having trouble with this in this neck of the woods. Let's see what that means. They have the 135.1. Okay. Haven't heard them yet. I just have to keep my microphones. So. Okay, San Francisco in the distance. Maybe a 3,000 shelf part of the Bravo here in a minute. That'll be helpful. This is the Mr. X scenery. San Francisco. Are we out of the Bravo now? Yes, we are. Out of the 2,100-foot shelf. I still haven't heard anything from PilotEdge though, so I wonder if my radio is working the way I think it is. There's the bridge. We're good to 3,000 feet by the bridge, so let's go take a look. Oh! Rams are holding up okay. I'm getting some judders, but given that I'm running Oculus and I'm running OBS and I've got 2 screens inside, fly to Brazil. What the heck? Good, green.
great.
A little surprised I still haven't heard anything from PilotEdge though. It's a bit bizarre.
That looks great in 3D, man. Light coming through.
See if we can get NorCal. Somebody joined me. Look at that. And it's still rendering it from the CSL of my modified plane. So it doesn't look like a real airplane. That's funny. Bogeys over here. I'm going to see if I can get NorCal approach. NorCal approach, Arrow 15 Julie Golf. Yeah, I'm not hearing anything from PilotEdge. I wonder why not. Check that PilotEdge settings really quick. Disconnect from the plug-in and reconnect.
Disconnect.
I can barely hear it. Tells me it's an audio issue. I'm having audio issues. Let's see if I can fix it. Sorry that you guys had to see all this happening. I clearly have a volume mixer problem. You know what I think I need to do? I think I need to turn the volume down of the engines in sim. I'm gonna have to reload all the windows when I do this too, unfortunately. I think I have to turn that way down because it's so loud. Yeah, and then I think I have to turn the whole sim shaker thing off. I think that's part of it, and then turn X-plane up. One of those exterior noises are so loud. The wind in this. It depends on which way I turn my head.
sound model for this arrow. It's great. Makes a lot of noise. Let's see. Environmental. Let's turn that way down also. Okay, that helps. Now let's see if PilotEdge is going to work for us.
Connected to
Computer's freaking out. Yeah, it's just so quiet. Let's minimize some stuff here so I can hear what's breaking out. Now I'd be curious to see. I turned the master volume down for the main speakers. Let's disconnect and see how this sounds.
disconnected.
Still really quiet. Let's try this now. Usually PilotEdge is so loud. Well, maybe if I turn this all the way up. Changing the PilotEdge preferences in terms of what it plays out of. Now let's try it. Nope. So I have to basically turn this all the way up. I have to find a way to turn these engine sounds all the way down. Alright, let's try it. See where we are. We're just flying in circles, okay. Try it from here. Let's turn that all the way down. Let's turn that all the way down.
November 45, 4 Foxtrot Tango runway 13.
That's a little better.
14017. November 454 Foxtrot Tango, Roger. Runway 13, cleared for the option. Just next time, if you want the option, just ask for the option, or just say touch and go, or don't request to land.
Okay, there we go. I can hear them a little better now. I really had to turn the volume way down for the engine and the environmental sounds in this thing. Like way down. So I have to figure that out, figure out what's going on from a sound mixer standpoint. We're clear of any deltas or anything for a minute, so I might play with one more thing here. Yeah, don't want that. Yeah, interesting. Well, a new mystery to solve. You know, every time somebody updates something, we've got new things to deal with. I'm going to turn them down even a little bit more and then minimize everything so everything's working the way it should again. And I don't have to torture you guys with this anymore. Turn that down about as far as I can. And then hopefully the radios are just as loud as they can be so I can hear. But you know, when I turn my head this way, I only hear radios. So it's something about the spatial position of the VR headset and the 3D sound. It's got to be what it is. Okay. Well, I hope it sounds better for you guys now. We need to go back to where we're supposed to go. What are we at? 3,500 feet? Napa County. ATIS is 124.05. Now, well, it's be interesting to see if I can hear that at all. Nope. Ah, 124.95. That's why.
Napaco information Romeo.
PilotEdge is too
2200
quiet.
Zulu weather. Wind light and variable. Visibility more than 10. Sky clear. Temperature 2. Dew point -2. Altimeter 3038. Arriving runway 06. Departing runway 06. Advise on initial contact. You have Romeo.
3038. Okay. Pattern altitude is going to be 1,000 feet.
Napaco information Romeo. 2200 Zulu weather. Wind light and variable. Visibility more than 10.
Light and variable.
Sky clear. Temperature 2. Dew point -2. Altimeter 3038. Arriving runway 06.
For 36 left.
Departing
if that's the
runway
case.
06. Advise on initial contact. You have Romeo.
Okay. CTAF there is, let's see, going to be, well, the control tower is 118.7, so we'll just do that.
Napaco information Romeo. 2200
Treating it as
Zulu weather.
untowered, so then we'll actually
Wind
do
light and variable.
122.95.
Visibility more than 10. Sky clear. Temperature 2. Dew point -2. Altimeter.
I have Romeo, you have Juliet. Way to go, Phil. I want to get my CSL replaced, Phil, so that we can actually see your airplane look like an airplane. Okay, so we're coming in, we're about 10 miles out right now, right? Yep. Napa County, Arrow 15 Juliet Golf, 10 miles west of the field, 3,000 feet. We're going to be making for 45-degree entry for left traffic into 36 left, Napa. Okay. Fuel pump to high, landing light on. Good on gas. I think that's the airport. Right there. Yep. Okay. I know it said light and variable, but the wind back there was coming from a different direction. What's that little strip down there? Little glider strip. Sonoma Valley, maybe? Yeah. Cool. All right. So, in the real world today, I'm happy to say that I got my solo endorsement back and can now fly an airplane all by myself again. It has to be renewed every 90 days, and mine had lapsed with the move down here and moving through a couple different instructors and just not getting the lesson that was the right time to do that. So I'm happy about that. Let's just confirm here our pattern altitude. 1,000 feet. So that was good news. This is actually working really well with the iPad and this. Boy, that looks great, doesn't it? Holy simoleons. Wow. Sorry I spent so much time troubleshooting, I didn't see any of the view. So I gotta find some way to turn the volume up on PilotEdge. It goes up and down with the radios, but the problem here is I don't know how to turn the radio up in this, because it says that you push for the squelch, you pull for the volume, but you can't really pull. I mean, it just is the on-off switch. So I haven't quite figured that out yet. Okay. There's the airport. Where are you located? I live in Tampa, Florida. Yeah, so not only did I get my solo endorsement back, but I got my cross-country endorsement. So we practiced cross-country last week. I posted about it on the blog, and now I have permission to go fly that myself. So I think the next time I fly in the real world, I'm going to be logging about 190 miles solo, which I'm very excited about. Here we are northwest now, right? Napa County. Napa County, Arrow 15 Juliet Golf, 1,200 feet, 5 miles northwest of the field, making for a 45-degree entry left traffic into 36 Napa. Okay. No, this is not stock, Phil, but it is ortho. I just downloaded the ortho, and it's free. Ortho scenery is really easy. Okay, let's get ready to go. Full mixture, full prop. Let's slow us down to about 2,000 RPM. Manifold pressure where it should be. Well, there we go. That's when the bottom falls out on this thing. We were talking about that earlier, Carrie and I, that it really likes to bottom out on you. It's our airport. Thousand feet, level off. Napa County, Arrow 15 Juliet Golf is on the 45, left traffic 36 left, Napa. Hey, father and son. Hi, guys. Power lines down there. Okay, let's start slowing her down. Yep. You're down. Okay. Okay, gear is down and locked. Gas is on fullest tank. Gear is down and locked 3 in the green. Prop full, mixture full. Carb heat is off. Fuel pump is on. Landing light is on. Need a little more manifold pressure here. There we go. Frame rate is excellent. Good. Good lighting or a clean background to use VR? No, I don't know. I'm just sitting in my big closet flying VR. I don't know that a background or lighting makes any difference. I'm getting a little sloppy in the pattern here while I'm talking to you guys though. Okay. I don't see any kind of windsock down there to help me out either, but we're about where we should be, maybe a little close. 1,000 feet. Alright, touchdown point. Throttle back. In the white arc, first notch flaps. Start trimming for 80. There we go. Coming down about as we should. Being able to look back and see the airplane like that is awesome. Okay, turning base. Napa traffic, Arrow 15 Juliet Golf, turning left base, 36 left, Napa. Let her keep coming. That looks so great. Look at the shadow going across the wing. Oh man, we live in amazing times. Next notch. Now we'll see how far the power comes out. Drops out when I finally kill it. Napa traffic, Arrow 15 Juliet Golf, turning final for 36 left, Napa. I'm probably just gonna fly it all the way down like this and not really roll out of the power. Doing okay on speed. I don't think I'm going to sell it. We need a little power here. There we go. 74 knots. Coming down. In the green. It doesn't simulate ground effect very well. How long can we sit here? There we go. Alright, we'll take that. Landed a little long, but I can live with it. Let's see, what time is it? It is 15:22. It's 12:25. How long to Oakland? Not very long. Oh! Hello! Napa traffic, Arrow 15 Julie Golf is clear of 36 left. Napa. That was funny. Oh. Napa traffic, Arrow 15 Julie Golf is crossing 36 right. That was funny too. Yeah, they must have moved the numbers. That's exactly right. Yeah, it's weird. This arrow, it's like if you kill the throttle, it literally falls directly out of the sky. I've crunched almost every landing. That time I kept the power in, but then it, wanted to float. It's kind of weird. Let's see how long it takes us to get to Oakland. 130 nautical miles, 13 minutes. Should we fly to Oakland and make a landing on PilotEdge? Am I still on the PilotEdge network? I still have batteries in my iPad. Yes, I've got batteries. Yeah, what the hell? Let's go to Oakland. That'll be fun. Alright, so we'll back taxi here and take off on 36 right. Napa County traffic Arrow 15 Juliet Golf is taxiing at 36 right by Alpha Napa. I think this is the way to go. Oh, I just got dizzy looking down at the iPad. Whoa, it happened again. Spatial disorientation. Huh. Where am I? Oh no, we gotta... Oh no, we can get there this way. Oh, we're off the runway again. We're off the taxiway. That's late. I can tell I'm late. It's late. I'm not making any sense. See you, Phil. Good seeing you. Thanks for the flight. Okay. Now we know where we're going. Let's pay attention. Right pattern, 36 right. Okay. Right traffic going out of here.
Napa Co information Romeo. 2200 Zulu weather. Wind light and variable, visibility more than 10. Sky clear, temperature 2, dew point -2. Altimeter 3038. Arriving runway 06, departing runway 06. Advise on initial contact you have Romeo.
Okay. Yeah, it's something about the 360-degree sound. When I turn sideways, all I hear is interior. When I turn this ear, I hear motors. When I turn this way, I hear motors really, really loud. Flaps up. Trim set for takeoff. Film on land, make sure it's about full. Okay. Napa County traffic, Arrow 15 Julie Golf departing 36 right. We'll be departing on the right downwind to the south, Napa. Yeah, let's figure out how we're going to fly down there first. We're going to fly down there at, we'll fly down at 2,000 feet. We got to stay out of the Bravo. It'll be 4,000 by the time we get to Oakland. Let's do this real quick. Got that right? KOAK, Metropolitan Oakland. Yeah. Let's go direct there now. Okay. Okay, here we go. This will be funny to watch. This has been such a sloppy flight. Nobody's coming. And just to confirm there, that's 6,000, that's 4,000, that's 3,000, so we should be good. Going down to 2,000 the whole way. Okay. Rotate. I know I still have it. Grivo, I've got them both. But I've been playing with VR recently and liking it. But I still love the main cabin and use it about as much. Maybe I'm using the VR a bit more. Napa County traffic, Air 15 Julie Golf, turning right, crosswind 36 right, Napa. You're up. I love the VR and X-Plane. I think it's spectacular. I mean, you know, there's stuff we got to get figured out. There's a learning curve for anything, but I think it's been great. Okay, let's get out of the turbo. And we are flying to Oakland. And again, we are going to go down at let's do Oakland direct. There we go. The VR, I think I got mine for $399. It was on a sale at Christmas time. And it's been great. Let's cruise at 2,500. Trim. Trim. Okay, so if we go down to 2,500, there's a 6,000 foot shelf there. We might as well just tell them right now. Say contact NorCal approach within 20 minutes 127.0. Let's be ready to go there.
Canada 457, contact Seattle Center 121.4.
No, Oculus. I've spent $399.
Canada 457, Seattle Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Yeah, I didn't want to spend that much money, so I waited. Okay, let's try to get advisories here. What are we calling NorCal approach? NorCal approach, arrow 15 Julie Golf.
November 15 Juliet Golf NorCal.
NorCal approach, we are 5 miles south of Napa County, 2,600, would like advisories to Oakland.
November 15 Juliet Golf. Squawk 4703. Maintain VFR and say aircraft type.
4703, maintain VFR, we are a Piper Arrow 28. Four, 703. Look at that down there. How great does that look?
Number 15 Juliet Golf radar contact 6 miles south of the Napa County Airport. Maintain VFR outside of the San Francisco Bravo airspace.
Maintain VFR, stay out of the Bravo, 15 Julie Golf. Okay, so down here, the Bravo is 4,000 feet. Okay. So we'll...
Number 4 Foxtrot Tango, runway 13, clear for the option.
I haven't used, Kerry, I haven't used, yeah, that's interesting for me to know about that Odyssey. I'm definitely going to be close to getting next gen here pretty soon. I haven't used P3D in more than a year. In fact, I hate to say this out loud, but I uninstalled it from my PC the other day. I just wanted the space for other stuff. Especially with ortho scenery, that, you know, it puts the objects on top. I mean, it just looks too good. And I think my experience is that the flight
Air Canada 450
dynamics are much more realistic. I feel much more like I'm flying a real airplane in X-plane than I do, especially in just how the aircraft moves. Feels much more realistic to me than P3D. And the ortho scenery is free to download. I mean, you can make your own. I made my own. It takes about 10 minutes to make a tile. It looks great. See your house? Okay, let's just start getting ready here. Oakland weather. Oh, it told me 133.775. How far out are we? We are 8 minutes out. Distance 18 miles. Okay, we'll get the weather in a minute. Yeah, they've been working on the new version of ortho. Some people are talking about it in a beta. I'm eager for that. HD Mesh 4, I went through Father Son and I regenerated my tiles. I didn't regenerate my tiles, but I regenerated the mesh for 4D. It was not too hard to do. There's a batch process that you can do it, but that was very complicated for me. So I just did it in a more manual and slower fashion. NorCal approach 15 Julie Golf would like to get the Oakland weather.
Number 15 Juliet Golf. You need a frequency change for that, I would assume that's what you're asking?
Yeah, I just swap over and let you know when I'm back, if it's okay with you.
Yeah, approved as requested.
Roger, welcome.
Metropolitan Oakland International Information Romeo. 2200 Zulu weather. Wind light and variable, visibility more than 10. Sky clear, temperature 8, dew point 0. Altimeter 3039. Arriving runways 3028 right,
Okay. NorCal approach 15 Julie Golf back on freak.
15 Juliet Golf, Roger.
Okay, Oakland Tower.
Air Canada
118.3.
Roger. And you are rather broken on frequency. I don't know if it's just your microphone or what it is, but just confirm 169 sols and 3 hours of fuel. Air Canada 457, Roger. And you're going back to Medford?
Okay, we're staying out of the Bravo. We're flying to Oakland. We're a little
Air
off
Canada
our track, but we're okay. Look at
457.
that.
Roger,
Wow.
descend and maintain 9,000. Fly heading 300.
San Pablo Reservoir. Awesome.
Air Canada 457, yeah, you're clear from 9,000.
I'll tell you, Kerry, I didn't.
200.
I very rarely missed my paid software and scenery from prepared. Okay, we got to start thinking here about descent. Oakland's going to be 1,000 feet. That's about 10 miles out. We got to lose 1,500 feet. So when we get to the inner ring, we'll start doing that. Because there's so much great free scenery. So many great free airports, and they aren't all as good as Orbix, but there's a lot of great airports for X-Plane. They don't cost you a dime. The community just makes them, and they work great. And you know, I've made a bunch. Everybody makes some. Every once in a while, you fly someplace that doesn't have an airport, but it's getting rarer and rarer. And some of the stuff, like Mr. X, makes free airports that are awesome. And his Salt Lake City is as good as anything anybody's. You know, any of the Fly Tampa stuff. Uh-oh, looks like we're starting to grind the processor a little bit here as we get into downtown Oakland. There's San Francisco on the other side of the bay. Okay, I'm gonna start coming down. Yeah, so see you, Gary. So stay in Porta. If you check the
Canada 457
blog
yeah,
on the glideslope.net,
you can
I've
expect
posted
vectors
my
for
settings.
the,
And I'm running second highest.
runway 14,
Right now
fly heading
it's stressing my frame rates a little bit, but I'm running, you know, I'm streaming this live. I've got two in, I'm running the browser, I'm streaming it live. I've got two windows open inside the cockpit. There's a lot going on here right now. All right, descent checklist.
Air Canada 457.
Full prop, full
Roger.
mixture, landing light,
Yeah, I'll try my best to get you back to the
fuel
airport.
pump. Downtown Oakland. Assume at some point here he's going to be switching me over to
Or
Oakland.
15 Juliet Golf, Oakland Airport, 7 miles, 12 o'clock.
We have the field at 15 Julie Go.
Or 15 Juliet Golf, Roger, enter a right downwind runway 28 right.
Right downwind for 28 right, 15 Julie Go. You never told me to switch over to tower.
And 15 Juliet Golf, contact the Oakland Tower, 118.3.
Go to tower 8.3. Oakland Tower 15 Julie Golf 1,800.
Over 15 Juliet Golf, Oakland Tower, Roger. Report midfield downwind.
Midfield downwind for 28 right, 15 Julie Golf. Okay.
Air Canada 457, turn left heading 180.
Setting up just about right for that. There's the field, right there. 28 right. Get our heading bug set. There's our 45 entry. Come down to 1,000 feet a little faster. Yeah, I mean, this is looking pretty good. Okay, we're fast. Time to slow us down a little bit. Keep coming down.
Air Canada 457, I'm in the heading, fly heading 230.
Downtown Oakland off to our side.
Air Canada 457, roger. Okay, thanks.
Okay, there's 1,000 feet. That'll slow us down. Trim. A little more manifold pressure. Okay, coming in our downwind. Reporting midfield here in just a second. We're going for 28 right, correct? Yep. And we're right at 90 knots.
Air Canada 457, would you be able to do a 360, or would that completely end you?
That's good.
Air Canada 457, roger. If you can make a right-hand 360, that'd be fantastic.
Oakland Tower 15 Juliet Golf midfield 28 right.
November 15 Juliet Golf, runway 28 right, clear to land.
28 right, clear to land, 15 Juliet Golf. Okay. Here we are. There's our touchdown point. Throttle back. Inside the white rock. First knots flaps. Two pump, landing lights. We're all set. Trim for 80 knots. I know, I'll give you the gear in a second. Not yet, I'm not ready. Okay, gear down. A little fast for what I want to be. A little less manifold pressure. All right, turn base. A little power, we're a little low. Next notch. Actually, we're in pretty good shape on the glide slope. Pardon the pun. First time I've ever flown into Oakland.
Air Canada 457,
Virtually.
heading 19er, actually heading 200 would be fantastic.
Speed coming down to 70 knots. A little more manifold pressure. Still figuring out the power curve on this airplane. 3 red. Just give it just a little power. There we go. Final flaps. Oh no, I've got an itchy nose. Terrible timing. Okay, gases on set, undercarriage, mixture, pop, full, ready to go on the glide slope. Take out a little power. Stabilize descent. 71 knots.
Canada 450, 7 to center, maintain 7,100.
Yep, it just crashes. You pull the throttle, manifold pressure out, and it just falls like a rock. Very weird. Look at that, I mean, it just made it easy to make a fast landing. We'll go check the struts. Did better at Napa, but you know, you wouldn't keep powering like that on landing. You kill the manifold, you kill the pressure as you come over the threshold, but what are you gonna do? All right, something to get good at.
Canada 457, roger. Fly heading 170 to join the localizer.
Clean up.
Air Canada 457, radar contact lost.
Uh-oh, that's not a good sign. Oakland Tower 15 Julie Golf, clear of 28 right at Echo. We'll go straight ahead of the ramp.
Number 15 Julie Golf, taxi straight ahead and rain this frequency guy.
Straight ahead, stand this freak. Thanks for your help, 15 Julie Golf. Okay, well that was
Air
fun.
Canada 457, yeah, I still have it.
At a Half Moon Bay, out over the
fly heading
bay, over the Golden Gate Bridge.
110 to join the localizer.
Sound problems that we finally resolved. We should go taxi into that big hangar, don't you think? That'd be fun. Let's do that.
Air Canada 457, you have the field in sight?
Yeah, I know, James. I was there, man, but I took it out in the flare and it tanked. I don't know. It's somewhere when it gets down here around 20 inches, it falls like a stone. So it's just going to be about figuring out what it is.
Air Canada 457, roger. Clear visual approach.
Way below where the RPM would be. You
0.4.
know, equivalently. I mean, rather than putting the RPM at 1700, that's too little manifold pressure. I'll have to figure it out. But yeah, that's in essence that's what I did in Napa.
457 heavy.
I killed it like right in the flare, and then it floated a little bit, which was weird. Anyway, I find the Warrior flies much more realistically than the Arrow on the landing.
Roger, vehicles standing by.
Okay, well here we are in our small hangar. You know, I just wanted some extra space for supplies. You know, so there we go. All right. Actually, we should leave those on as a safety precaution. That's set. Prop full. Mixture out. Master. Keys. Well, there you go. Thanks for flying with me from Half Moon Bay to Napa to Oakland. I guess we started with some golf, and then we were surfing, and then we went up to drink some wine, and then we came down here to catch a Warriors game. That's the theory. Hope you guys enjoyed the flight. I wanted to do this to stress test the, when do I do my check ride? I'm not quite sure. I think I've got to get the cross countries out of my way. I got to do the night work. And then a couple check rides. I'm probably 6 flights away or so, maybe 7. And I've already passed the written. So I just got to do the check ride. And at my schedule, the way it works, you know, it'll probably take me 3 or 4 months to do. But the good news is now that I've got my solo endorsement back, I can go flying whenever I want. So I'm excited about that. All right, guys, thanks for staying up late, and what we learned is this works. So the knee pad is working good, and that worked fine, and I've got some framey issues here because we're in the middle of a big city, but when I stop running all this stuff, they'll get better. So everyone, sleep well, and we'll see you on the next flight. Thanks for watching.